Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This voice sounds familiar, I guess. Yes, you guessed right. It's your lioness. I'm here in the studios of Radio TopAfric, and I'm back like I never left, you know. What's up? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Please follow the pages Radio TopAfric. Don't forget to click on the subscribe icon and then the bell icon so you get notifications whenever we come live. Radio TopAfric is a 24 hours online radio transmitting live from Hamburg, Germany. So this is your girl Eunice. You know, right? You can call me her royal, her chairman, or herself. Yes. Happy Saturday to everybody. I will say happy Sabbath to everybody, especially people living in the diaspora. Please share the live and follow the pages Radio TopAfric. And this is your radio goddess Eunice. You can also call me Her Royal Majesty, Her Chairman. Tap the share button, follow the page. You can also click on the bell icon to get our notification when we come live. You know, we have a lot of packed programs this year. 2024 TopAfric promised you nothing but unstoppable, unending entertainment. So don't forget to click the bell icon. As I said, we have a lot of new additions to the family. We have health matters. We have live. Talk about life. And this is the top show. As usual, we are the OGs of Radio TopAfric. You are equally welcome. If you have a content, you can contact management, Radio TopAfric, or walk into our studios, Radio TopAfric, Advanced Becca Chaussee, 15C. Yeah, it's a beautiful Saturday evening here in Hamburg on the 3rd of February 2024, and I'm taking you through this evening. It's a rainy Saturday evening. You know, today I just came to tell you what's up, and then I came to announce my presence. Hechemano, as usual. I don't know why people were, Hechemano, it's been a long time we saw you on air. I said, yeah, I've been busy, you know, trying to get a lot of things locked out. So I'm back like I never left, you know. I was preparing everything. You know, this year is going to be hot. As I said, I'm going to add speed to radio. I go rain on this radio business. My name is Eunice. You can call me Hechemanu. Follow me also on TikTok, Hechemanu, for the violence on a professional level. Please share the live, and follow the page. Don't forget to click on the bell icon. Today's topic, I'm just going to deliberate on what's up, Germany, what's up, life in the diaspora. Today I was discussing in the studios with my friends. So can't these people stop writing us letters for at least a year? Have you tried to imagine life without receiving letters for a whole year? Especially if you live in Germany. Personally, I'm just hoping that one day the Bürgermeister will say, oh, Germany, everybody living in Germany, you are going to go 1 year free from letters. And then we'll see how life is going to be for us. Because some of us, the letters is not funny anymore. It's somebody must write you a letter. I was telling my friend, you see, some people are with job center. They say, oh, job center like worrying us with letters. I want to leave the job center. My sister, it's good to leave job center, but leaving job center doesn't guarantee the fact that you're not going to receive letters. The letters, dear, you receive it. If you leave job center, finance to write you a letter. If finance don't write you a letter, your Krankenkasse will write you a letter. If your Krankenkasse don't write you a letter, the bank will write you a letter. In fact, somebody must write you a letter in Germany. What's up with you people? Mommy says we miss you, pa. Oh, I miss you more. I miss you. I've been missing. I've been missing in action for some time, but I'm back. I'm back like I never left. And this time around, as I said, I'm adding speed, flavor, everything to radio in Germany and then radio on TopAfric. So please do well to subscribe to our page. It's Radio TopAfric on all social media handles, and then we are also on Instagram, YouTube, and here on Facebook. We want our share, and then also click on the bell icon. As I said, we have a lot of inclusion this year, 2024. It's a whole new radio experience from us, from the studios of Radio TopAfric, Vansberger Chaussee. And if you also want to be part of this family, it's a beautiful family. So just come and then let's see what you have, so that you can also come and take this seat with what you have to provide for the community. We believe in the movements. If we want to go far, we should go in group, and that means that we should let information flow. Information must flow. Undiluted information must flow from one point to the other. So we welcome everybody to the family of TopAfric. I'll say a big shout outs to Desmond John Betty, everybody, my producer Johnny Amwakon. Thank you so much for the opportunity and your input so far. And then Dr. Amatama Klo, my director extraordinaire. Thank you so much. And to all the whole house, I say kudos. You guys are doing amazing. I was just at the backstage and watching how things were unfolding in my absence. I was like, oh God, I can even retire in peace, because there are people to take this Radio TopAfric movement to the next level. But that being said, I'm still on the playing field. I'm still going to defend Pompey. I'm still on board. I got you guys. So today I just came to announce my presence. Head Chairmando is back on your waves, and I just came to say it's gonna be well. We are still in the new year phase, still new year revolutions and what have you. We are still, some of us are still kicking in the energy, the fire. Mami says I'm more fire. Of course. This year we are giving nothing but 360 degrees fire. That means that we are going to touch everything. Every stone will go touched. We are going to touch whatever. Mercy Owusu Ansa says, love family, love back. Thank you so much for the feedback. So as I was saying, I'm just imagining a year without letters from anywhere, from the Jungendamt, from Finanzamt, from Krankenkasse, from Job Center, from somebody must just write you a letter in Germany. Like, what the heck? And like, is it like that's everywhere in Europe or even in the diaspora? I don't think the Americans have time to read letters. No, that one, I trust America. So that being said, I will also introduce the fact that as a financial advisor here in Germany, this year 2024, we are going to dive deep more into financial issues, especially in Germany and the diaspora at large. We want to talk about how to optimize the tax system here in Germany. When I say tax system, I mean to say the topic of Steuererklärung, the topic of how do I maintain my finances here in Germany well. As I said, financial stability is not, or is highly not dependent on how much you make, but how much or what you do with what is left after you've paid off your most necessary bill. So I'm going to take you through most of the processes, how to be financially stable living in the diaspora. The topic of shufa, what are some of the things that can affect our shufa, which is the credit score living in Europe. We all know it's more or less like your behavioral your attitude when it comes to how you spend your money. So how do you make sure you have the best shufa? The topic of loans. Personally, I've realized that most Africans living in the diaspora pay the most or the highest interest rate when it comes to loan acquisition. So how do we balance that? How do we make sure that we don't pay high interest rate on loans when we go for loan? There are certain things that you need to do because the interest on loans is calculated based on your risk factor. Seta says, ha ha ha, free from letters in Germany. I can't imagine that they exactly. You know, it's a wish. Actually, it's a wish, and we all hope it will come through. But you know, the letters it reduce with time. I think if you get most of the letters comes from the fact that a lot of things we are unaware of certain information, so sometimes we need to get to the spot before we make our corrections. So if informations flow, then we are going to make certain corrections so that we don't get those letters. So we will try to use the TopAfric platform to educate everybody and then also spread necessary information so that people can take care of themselves. People can prevent, as I say, from my background as an environmentalist, we always say it is better to be safe than sorry, so that we can play the safe card before we get, so that we can at least, if not stop the 100% not receiving letters, at least we can reduce those things, the letters, what have you. So as I was saying, this year Top Show is going to be well packed with a lot of information, financial information, integration information, Kinderbetreuung, how to take care of parenting in Germany. I'm taking an online course. That is one of the main reasons why I've also been busy on weekends. I'm taking an online course on parenting because personally I believe that parenting is a skill that needs to be learned, and I believe every skill can be learned. Every skill, doesn't matter what it is, it can be learned. And once it's a skill that needs to be learned, then I took up the course to learn it. So on learning it, I think I should send it to my vitalizing to my community at large. So we will also have financial topics, how to parenting topics, and in the parenting topics we are going to interact with a lot of mothers, especially the mothers living here in Germany and then all over Europe and then the diaspora as a whole. We want them to come and share their experiences. I'm gonna make it into categories: those who have teenagers, those who gave birth here and have been able to raise teenagers here in the diaspora. How do they do it? What are some of their key strategies that they used? What's up? What did they do? Because we hear a lot that European, the kids are a little bit or too stubborn, they don't listen to parents and what have you. What are some of the things they did that gave them an upper hand to be able to control or keep their kids in check? They should throw some of us, those of us with little toddlers, they should throw us some of the strategies or some of the things they used to make sure that they were able to keep their kids under control. And then even the mistakes that they made. What are some of the mistakes that they made, so that we as the younger generation wouldn't repeat that same mistake over and over and over and over again. So I believe that we should aim at passing on a better baton to the next generation. When I say next generation, we have about 10 generation of mothers or fathers here in Germany or in the diaspora already. They have been able to raise either successful or unsuccessful kids already, who are above 20 years, who are 18 years, who are 13 years already. What are some of their experiences? They need to come on the show and share those experiences with us so that we can learn from it. The bad ones, the good ones, the ugly ones, the best ones. They should feel free to share those things with us so that we, the younger generation, wouldn't make such mistakes. And then also we will interact with mothers with special needs kids. Special needs kids, I always call them the MVPs, most valuable mothers of our time. Those mothers should come on our show and share their experience with us, their struggles with us. We should as a form, to a larger extent, be the pillow. We also want to lay out a shoulder to them so they can lean on it. We want to be a platform where they can come and then share their experience. They should come and rant if they want to cry or shout. They should come here, cry, shout their pain and their sorrows out, so that at least we'll know how to help them and navigate them through it alone. We always want to prove or want to throw it out there that they are not alone. We are with them. We love them. They are doing amazing. And then also, I believe that nature will not give what is above you to you. So they got this. We know it's not easy, of course, because those of us, even with kids, one, it's not easy. How much more 2, 3, 4 kids? And then unfortunately, if you have a challenged one, of course it's not easy, but we got this. We are with you. We support you day in and day out. So this is the talk show. As I came today to introduce the show, as I said, we are going to also navigate with the men. We are going to have a lot of men on the show this year. This year I'm going to dedicate a little bit of a greater part of my show to talking with the men. I'll call it Let's Talk Men, because now a lot of men are grabbing the microphone, calling it the podcast bros. They are grabbing the microphone and chanting and ranting a lot of things. Of course, we want them to talk. So I think it's time for them to talk. People tell me, oh, hey, Chamano, you're always bashing the men on TikTok. You are bashing the men. Your sisters are not better either. Your sisters are not best either. But I always say, okay, what have they done? Talk to me. So this year I'm gonna give most of our men the opportunity to come on the top show. They should come and tell us what my sisters are doing wrong. Let's see how I can talk to my sister. But I believe my sisters are always on the right side, the best side, even though sometimes some of our sisters go wayward, but it's just part of it, you know. Most often than not, God is a woman, and sometimes we just need to make sure that we make the living a little bit of stress for you men. Man must not live by bread alone and happiness alone. We need to add a little drama to make life beautiful and complete for you both. So this year we are going to invite a lot of men into the studios of Radio TopAfric, especially on the top show, so that they talk to us about some of their experiences, what they want to share with us. What are some of our sisters not doing so right? They should come out. And then when it comes to parenting, most of our women are complaining the men are not really helping them. We want to find out, why are they always waking up? Why are they always taking up extra jobs, extra hours, and then neglecting their duties as fathers? They should come and explain to us. Do their families come first, or their finances come first, or they are building their mansions back at home come first? They should come, so we deliberate on this particular topic. So Mami Ese says, I like that. Yes, this year is just going to be a year of interaction. We need to make sure that everybody we should learn how to negotiate or share experiences, negotiate on terms, come to clear terms, because I believe that if we are not successful domestically, if we can't live together as friends, as partners, as parents, then it will be difficult for us to build economic power, or it will be difficult to come together and build empire, to build estate, to build generational companies, because there wouldn't be that trust to pass on from one person to the other. So we need to sit down, deliberate, talk about the issue. What is really the issue? Let us agree to disagree, come to a conclusion, so that we can make our family system the best one. On reading Desmond's book, The History of Ghanaians Living in Germany, that book highlights a lot of realities here, especially people living in the diaspora, especially Germany to be precise, some of the problems we have in our families. And then I read one article from Desmond Jombedi about, there's this man, he divorced 4 times, and he said all the 4 times it's not his fault. And reading that article, made mention of a lot of realities, a lot of things that people do subconsciously that affect the next person. Even they don't know that their action is affecting the next person, because you can only reproduce what you know. The fruit will not fall far from the tree. Most of us as Africans, as Ghanaians, came from broken homes, came from toxic families. Some of us, maybe our mothers, or maybe our fathers, our uncles, our aunties, our grandmothers, we grew up from a toxic family. So we carry that background and we think it's normal. We carry it forward. So when you meet a woman or a man who is not from a toxic background, and then the person says, this thing you are doing, I don't appreciate it, it's not normal, then we start to say, hey, you complain too much, you nag too much, you are trying to control me, which is not always the case. So it's time we sit and talk about it. Last time I was having a dialogue with some gentlemen, and the man said, hey, Jam Studio says, hey, Chairmano on the mic. I told you now. You know, I was having a conversation with one gentleman and he said, Eunice, me, I will insist and make sure that my wife don't get better than me. Jam Studio says, hey, Chairmano in the building. You know that this is the top show, and I'm live every Saturday, 5 p.m. from 5 to 6, 1 hour non-stop. You know me, I can talk to Judgment Day. So as I was saying, I was having this talk with this guy, and he said, Eunice, I will make sure, or I will insist that my wife don't become better than me. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? He said, okay, I mean to say that I don't want my wife to earn more than me. And I was like, why do you say that? I always say intent is very, very important. Why? Ask yourself why the person is saying what he's saying. So I was like, why are you saying that? And he said, okay, you know what? I have a feeling that the moment my wife or my woman earns more than me, she will not respect me. She will take my man from me and all. I said, okay, you have a solid point, but you know what you are saying is the fear of the unknown. What if your wife earns more than you and don't do that? Don't do what you are saying. He said, yeah, but you know, most women do that. Most women. I said, okay, fine. Okay, then I said, yeah, you have a solid point, but let's turn it this way. Let's say your daughter is getting married, and let's say 3 days to your daughter getting married, your daughter lands a job offer that will make your daughter receive more salary than the husband. What will be your decision, or what will you tell your daughter? Will you tell your daughter to go forward and marry the man, or you tell your daughter to leave the job? What will you say? Then he paused for a second and you're like, that one. Then my daughter would need to sit down with the man and then tell the man, they talk about it, have a conversation around it before. I said, okay, you see, the moment the conversation shifts from you to your daughter, the moment the conversation shifts from them to their mother or their daughter, they become reasonable. They become all of a sudden reasonable. That means that such a man will make sure that, you know, subconsciously he will make sure that his wife don't become or don't grow in the relationship. So I was telling somebody that people are saying successful women, financially stable women, successful women that are doing well are not getting husband. Let's leave those people. What happened to those women that were successful, got married and didn't grow again? What happened to those women? Can we talk about those girls that we were in the university with, those girls who were doing so well in the university, those girls with the PhD, the masters and what have you? They got married and all of a sudden you can see their life became shattered. It's all about children. Can we talk about what happened to those women? What happened to those dreams? What happened to those aspirations growing up? What happened to them? And then you see, because most women end up with men that subconsciously they say, I don't want my wife to earn more than me because she will not respect me. And that man subconsciously will do everything, some of the things they do, even to make sure that you don't grow in the relationship. They don't even realize it. They will make sure that you have children back to back. Though I call it reproductive abuse. Back to back, so you can't concentrate on anything apart from the children. They will not help you with taking care of the kids, so that all your energy, everything will go into the family, you know. So all those are things that we should talk about it. I believe we need to talk. So the moment I started shifting the conversation from the wife or the girlfriend to his daughter or his mother or his sister, it clicked and he said, okay, yes, Eunice, I think you have a point. Yeah. I've not really thought about it that way, because I always say this. It's not only about the men. Human in our nature were made to be, to a large extent, selfish. This each one for himself, God for us all. It's in everybody. We are to a large extent selfish. So there are certain attitude or certain behavior that we do or we exhibit in most relationships, be it friendship, be it in the working environment, be it a family, be it partner or whatever. We don't even know that it's harming or causing harm to the next person, but in the large extent it does. So this year, Mano in the building on the top show, we are going to talk about it. I'm going to bring controversial people, the brotherhood. I am drawing the brotherhood into the studios of TopAfric. So the brotherhood will meet the sisterhood in the studios of TopAfric. Let's debate it. Mami say bring it on. Of course, I'm bringing it hard on. We are bringing it hard on to talk about it, so that Mami says let's talk. Men, I love the topic. Exactly. The men need to talk, because some of the things we women, we also do subconsciously. We saw our mothers doing it, and it is difficult for some of us, especially those of us that grew up in Africa, in Ghana. We woke up to see our fathers being the sole breadwinners, providing financially everything in the family. So when we come to Europe, to a large extent, we expect our men to carry everything on. But now economically, in the Western world, economically, the black man don't have so much of an advantage. Like his counterpart, so it affects them economically. So how do we balance it? Even if we want to balance it, we should know where do we balance it as women. If we want to support our men, we should know to what extent should we support this men, so that it won't be like we are taking off their power from them, because we are living in an economic world. It's a capitalist world. Of course, he who has the money plays the role. He who has the money is the champion. So if even you're a woman and you are earning more than your man, how do you dispose your money? How do you help your man? How do you support him so that he will not? But in supporting him, how do you do it so that you will not feel like you are, what's that word? Is it emancipated? This word, it always confuses me. Is it emancipate or something? So that he doesn't feel like you are taking his power away from him. So Sita says, we men, we get weak, but when silent, we are dangerous. Exactly. We the women, to a large extent, the society allows us to talk about it, to cry about it, to shout about it, to grieve about it, and problems shared is sometimes half solved. So the mere fact that we have society allows women to shout, to rant, to nag, to talk about it, to a large extent we receive a certain form of healing. But with the men, society, man, and you like crying, man, we talk too much. But I think it's now time for the men to talk, because that's the main reason why most men commit suicide. This year I was reading an article, and already about 75% of suicide just in January, 75% of the rate is men. The highest men are always committing suicide, and it's not funny anymore, because I always say this: as much as these men, sometimes they can be notorious, they can be stubborn, they can be naughty and all that, we can't live without you people. We can't live without you, sons of Adam. So how do we balance it? Let's talk about it. Let's dialogue about it. What is really your problem as men? Why are you sometimes mafia, especially in the diaspora? Why too much mafia? Why are you mafiaing the women like that? Because my sisters are always crying, you men are. So let's talk about it. So this year on the top show is going to be more of interactive. We are going to talk more to resource people. We are going to interact more with the general public. It is not going to always be her Chemano in the studio, always doing her blah 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 blah. No. I'm going to invite people, resource personnel in studios. We are going to call people. You don't necessarily need to be in the studios of Radio TopAfric. We can call you virtual, video, telephone, everything, and talk to you, so that let's talk in depth, because I believe that if we cannot coexist domestically, then we cannot build empires together, we cannot build companies together, we cannot move the world together. Because if we don't give our men the peace of mind, if we don't give our men the solid foundation, if we don't give our men the emotional support when they come back home to us, then they cannot face their other counterparts. So I think it's time we talk about what do they really want from us as men? What do they want from the African woman? What do they want us to do? How do they even want us to support them living in the diaspora? Because I believe that the support our mothers supported our fathers back home in Africa is somehow different. So those of us living in the diaspora, our men, our dear men, how do you want us to support you so that you don't feel like we are taking off your power from you, we are taking off your manhood from you, we are taking off your protection or your security part from you? Yes, that being discussed, you people are going to know what we want. As for us, we've made it clear over the years what we want. First of all, we want money. Second, we want love. We too, when we give birth in the hospitals, we want you to bring us flowers. Start buying flowers. My sisters are complaining to me on TikTok. My sisters always say, Eunice, when we give birth, they don't bring us flowers. So please, African men, this year, they say they want flowers and chocolate. 14th is coming, it's on the Vows Day. Please, this year, buy flowers. Tita says, hey Chemanu, men are not initiators of mafia, but we are playmasters. Okay. So it means that you the men, you don't initiate the mafia movement, but you do it better than us. Of course, you are the strong part. So this year we will invite Sita. You will be one of our first guests in the studios. Come and talk to us. What do we do that make us initiators? What are some of the things that my sisters do to you men? That in a way we are communicating some mafia movement. Sometimes we do these things, as I said, unconsciously, because we grew up with our aunties, our mothers doing all these things, and we think that, it's normal. That is how it's supposed to be. As a woman, last time there's this popular celebrity who said that, it is not good for a woman to show a man love. It is not good. If you love a man, you don't even need to show the man. And I'm like, we are living in a new century, 2024. These things are energy drawing, and I don't think that we should behave like our aunties and our mothers, because love goes where love is. Love is energy. So if somebody is showing you love and you are rather pulling back and not showing or reciprocating the love, then with time the person will withdraw his or her love. So if our aunties are telling us that as a woman you don't need to show your man love, then personally I believe those are some of the values that we need to change. We need to change it. We need to reassess it, because love should go where love is. So if our men are showing us love and our aunties and our mothers are telling us, don't show a man that you love him so much, personally I believe that that's a wrong value that we need to readjust, and then we negotiate on the terms of how to show love to our men. So this year, as I said, it's going to be well packed, more interactive, a lot of resource personnel. We are going to interact with the community. We are going to take opinions of other people, and then also it's going to be as hot. And then again, this year is an election year for Ghana. So in between, we are going to talk a little bit about politics. When I say a little bit about politics, I'm not saying that we are going to throw our support to a particular political party. No. If you know me, head chairman, know me, I cut both sides: NDC, MPP, CPP, DPP. As I always tell you, all of them, they are bogus. That one we all know. It's a known fact that NDC, MPP, both of them, Universal Tada, bogus parties. So this year we are just going to create political awareness. We need to make the voter, the person who vote, the ordinary Ghanaian voter, we need to side their minds. When they are going to vote, they should vote people based on competence, based on what they can do, based on delivery, based on policy implementation, execution to the latter part of it, not based on whether political talk, one district, one factory, one when they come, then it becomes the way it is there. So please, this year we are going to create more political awareness. The voter, your vote is your power. I always say this: the political parties, the politicians, they don't fear insults, they don't fear curses, they don't fear anything. The only thing they fear is your thumb, the vote. That is why they spend a lot of money, they spend a lot of things to make sure that you vote for them. So how do you utilize your power to make sure that you keep them where they are, to make sure that when you give the baton to them, they will deliver? So I'll say a big congrats to those who did the Dome Kwabenya elections. You guys did amazing. For me, I always say this: that woman there, I need to take her position, because so let's not go into too much into politics. So this year we'll just create political awareness. We'll create political awareness among the voters this year, strictly on the voters. I'm not going to waste so much time on NDC and MPP, because usually I always say I have already made my stance on those two political parties, so I don't need to go to them. So we're going to create political. So this year we are going to invite, as I said, a lot of political resource persons, NDC, MPP. We are going to have two from both parties into the studios of Radio TopAfric. Those representatives here in Hamburg, I'm going to invite them into why should we vote for NDC? Why should we vote for MPP? They should come and explain with diagrams why the ordinary voter should vote for their political party. So we've done 42 minutes already, and this was the top show. No, this is the top show. I'm still not done. So in the comment section, you can also throw in some topics that you want us to discuss or to include or to put on our topics this year. And every Monday, Head Chairman, myself and my coach Godfred Ajiman shows, we have Monday seminar. It's money seminar. Usually we target financial issues here in Germany every Monday at 8 p.m. I'll be streaming live also on Radio TopAfric Mondays 8 p.m. Germany time, Central European time, CET. Yeah, correct. So, and then also you can follow me on TikTok, it's Herchemano, and then we'll talk about all these things. So this year 2024 is a packed year, so please do well to subscribe to Radio TopAfric, and don't forget to click on the bell icon, because this year TopAfric, apart from the top show and the other already existing shows, we have a lot of inclusion on the radio. We have the Health Matters Horizon, we have Power Sports, we have a lot of political shows, power sports, a lot of them. So please do well to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we come on live. It's been almost 15 minutes non-stop talking on show. My name is Eunice. You can always call me H. Emmanuel. I live in Germany, Hamburg, and we are live from the studios of Radio TopAfric. Also, we are also open. Radio TopAfric is open for promotions, introductions, new content. So if you know you are somebody who also have what it takes to do radio, especially if you live in Germany or Hamburg to be precise, please do well to come pass by Radio TopAfric. And then okay. Yeah, that was my producer Johnny Amoakon. Sometimes it happens, he can lie here. Yeah. So as I was saying, TopAfric is a 24 hours radio show. Subscribe, don't forget to click on the bell icon, and then we're also open for promotions. Share the page to your friends. We want to grow a bigger family or reach a bigger population, because this year is going to be the year of information. We're going to talk also, there's one beautiful show, one of my favorite shows. We're talking about mental health, especially for those of us living in the diaspora. Depression is real, so health matters. Everything you need to know about your health, especially your mental health. So my name is Eunice. It's been the top show. I just came today to introduce myself, that I am back. I'm back like I never left, HMN 24/7. Those of you saying I left, like on emotion, like to where, like where, like TopAfric is home, so I'm gonna be here. I will be here. I'm here. So this was a top show. Desmond John Beatty, welcome to the show. So this has been the top show. We've done 45 minutes. I need to make way for the next show, which is Health Matters. Health Matters is one of our new inclusions. We want you to take care of your health because we believe health is wealth. So please do well to click on the bell icon so that you get notifications, because this year, Radio TopAfric, you don't need to miss it. You don't have to miss it. There's no reason to miss it, because we are going to inform you, entertain, and then educate you. We call it edutainment. This has been the top show. My name is Eunice. You can equally call me Hechemano. Follow me on all social media platforms. This has been the top show. Bye for now. See you next week.